Hey, Eric, welcome to the show.
Hey there, Steve. Erik Simms, Triple Crown Chiropractic. Reason I'm want to get coached here is because I'm having issues with a little bit of focus and also just kind of where I kind of want to take things. I'm actually just recently divorced, sold my house, and bought a new house all within the last 2 months. So I'm trying to get that drive back on figuring out how to get my head back in the game.
All right. So the first thing you said was lack of focus. You've
Mhm.
obviously had a busy couple of months. So your eyes have been all over the place, business, personal, new house, so it's been a very, very hectic period. But where do you think your focus should be?
Well, my focus should be on the business and should be pushing more towards okay, we're at this level. How do we get to this level? And I think it's just small little changes that will get me there. And
Mhm.
I obviously being consistent a little bit again with the marketing and being consistent again with doing videos, advertising wise, whether it's TikTok, uh, Facebook, Instagram, all those things.
My question was an arsehole question.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it was a question I wanted to it would look, it was a leading question because I wanted to find out if I got the right answer. Because when you turn around and you go, my focus should be on my business, that's like saying, well, I need to repair the planet. This it's too wide a goal for you to be able to laser focus.
Okay.
And then made the statement, I want to go from here to here. And then you fell into the marketing and then touched on the branding. So there's lots of different elements there. You can't multi-focus. It just can't be done. You can't drive at 200 mile an hour going forward and start looking left and right. So in order for you to be able to regain your focus, you've got to be able to be grateful of the progress you make in order to find that progress and receive that reward in your spirit and energy. You got to know where the needle's being moved. So I have a great thing a great saying that I always think everyone should get tattooed on the inside of their eyelids, which is quite simply, what's the point? Okay.
Uh,
When we say we're losing focus, the first thing we try to do is we jump in at doing everything. And what's the point? Is it moving the needle? So we've got to step back. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is actually step back from your business and ask yourself, what's the point and does that move the needle? Okay? You really focusing on XYZ. If that doesn't move the needle, leave it. Come back to that later. Let's focus on what can move the needle, which is going to give you that renewed energy and that renewed, hey, I did this marketing campaign. It really, really worked. Now so we need to get laser focused on stuff.
okay.
So you said you want to go from here to here. Those were the words where's here? Where is the goal that you're trying to get? Is it greater sales, clients, distribution, franchise? Where is the goalpost that you're trying to get to first?
Uh, a greater number of clients.
Okay, that's good. That's brilliant. See, now that's laser focus. Okay, how many?
I want to increase it by another 30 visits a month.
Uh, See, now we're getting down there. Everyone says, I want to get 2,000 extra followers on TikTok. Gives a shit. Followers can't pay your bar tab. We want to be focusing on what moves the needle. So you want to get 30 visits a month. To get 30 visits a month, now in the chiropractic world, do they come back every month or do they come back every 6 months?
Tend to come back every month.
They come back every month. Okay, so if you got 30 more clients, you'll get that extra 30 visits a month, correct?
Easily, yes.
Okay, right. So we know, and I go to a chiropractor, I go to a masseuse as well, and I know that there are months that I miss.
Mhm.
So for you to get consistent 30 visits a month, would I be fair to say that really you need to be adding an extra 10 to 20% on that? So we need to get 36 clients so that those clients that potentially miss a month or two still gives you your consistency of 30 a month.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are we right so far?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
All right, okay. How many clients do you have?
Like on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Overall, I would say about
Actually, let's stop. Let me rephrase this because I will nail it down. In your database of clients, how many clients are in there? Total.
2,200.
2,200. How many are you tight with? You know, those true kind of, hey, Bob, hey, Jackie, those real tight followers, adopters, those total loyal, committed members of your community. They're not clients. They're not customers. They're part of your loyal tribe. How many of those?
20%.
20%. All right. Of those 2,200 you mentioned, I'm getting the idea, because I don't think any chiropractor can handle 2,200 visits a month. So I'm getting the idea that a lot of those people aren't coming back on a frequent basis, correct?
Correct.
All right. What is your marketing looking like at the moment?
A lot of Facebook, different things that I've done with Dripify as far as how-to stuff. A lot of people asking questions, doing videos, little small things here and there, kind of like a daily kind of tips or tricks, stuff like that.
All right. That's all brilliant. Okay. I'm telling you, that's exactly what you do. That's actually called listicles. I don't know if you've ever heard that terminology. It was,
No.
I think it was Rachel Peterson from War Room that actually gave me that thing, but she calls them listicles. The top three, the top five. No one likes the top two. No one likes the top seven, but everyone likes the top three and the top five. Okay. Mm-hmm. Those are called listicles, things that you can like really get into that give you, hey, the 3 ways that, you know, to do this, the 5 ways you can X, Y, Z. So first of all, focus on your listicles being 3 and 5. And the idea of the how to avoid, all of those kind of things, that's brilliant. Excuse me. But we're going off. Okay. You see, you now have a number and your number's 36. Okay. Now, over the past years, we've had great keywords. We've had pivot, we've had 10x, we've had amplify, we've had all of these kind of great little coaster terms. I'm going to give you the coaster and the mouse pad. If anyone still has a freaking mouse pad, I'm going to give you the mouse pad slogan that everyone is going to be using in 2022. And I'm going to give it just to you. All right. And everyone else watching. Community. Okay. You see, we've all been trying to get clients. We've all been trying to get customers. Those are people that buy something. The clients are the ones who you're a little bit tighter to. But a community never needs a loyalty bonus. A community is the tribe that just goes, Erik, I'm always with you because you're Erik. You know the problem I have and you solve. That's a community. That's the people that have your back. That's your tribe. One of the biggest and best examples of a business tribe is Apple. They're damn near cult fanatics. If you buy Apple products, you only buy Apple products. Okay? Because it symbolizes who you are and what you stand for. You're one of the cool kids. You know? We all know the Samsung phones are freaking far better. In fact, the Samsung phones were Apple. And as soon as Samsung went off and built a better phone, everyone went, don't care. I'm Apple. All right? That's the way. That's what you've got to do. And here's the thing. Your marketing, and I like the idea of your marketing, and I'm going to ask you not to stop it, right? But you're marketing to people that don't know you, correct?
Correct.
You're marketing to people that you're hopefully going to inspire and impress to come and see you, correct?
Yes.
So first of all, they've got to look at this and go, okay, I get Erik. And then they're going to watch your videos or your blogs 3 or 4 or 5 times before they go, hey, I resonate with the way this guy's going. Let me do a little bit of digging. Okay, now I like the way he's presenting himself. Now I'm going to set up a visit and I'm going to go and see the guy. All of that is a 3 to 6 month process, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got 2,200 people that already knew who Erik is.
Okay.
You've got your 36 there, mate. And this is how you do it. You segment your list. You take your community, those that will wave at you in the street, park them over here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's your A list.
Okay.
You park them over here. Then you take those ones that, I know Billy. Billy knows we're not tight, but every now and then he comes in, I rub his back, and that's it, and you remove those. That's your B squad. And what you're going to be left with, and it's always this, your A list is going to be a small percent of your big list. Mm-hmm. Your B squad, that's going to be a bit more of a greater percentage, but both of those percentages is still going to be less than 30%, of your 2,200. And this is what I want you to do, especially as we're coming up to the end of the year, okay? Reach out to those remaining people, and I would suggest 2 ways of doing it. You could do a letter with a barcode. Sorry, not a barcode, a QR code. Or you can send an email. Now, if you send a letter and you go, hey, we haven't met for quite some time, I'm guessing it's down to the following reasons. 1, you're perfect and you have no need for the best chiropractor in the area. 2, you're busy and you think that back will repair itself over time and a couple of drinks. Or 3, you were waiting for this letter.
Okay.
And then underneath it, say, if I've got any of this right, then contact me at this address or this phone number or this thing to schedule your visit. Most of us need a nudge. My dentist, I know that I will go. Look, we're British. We're not known for brilliant hygiene in teeth, but I used to go for a couple of years, and then I'd think to myself, the last time I saw a dentist was 6 months ago, and it'd be like 3 or 4 years. My dentist bothers me every 3 months now and says, and I love this, you don't want to see me, so come on in so you don't have to see me as much as you do.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. She knows I don't want to, and she's wonderful. She's absolutely lovely. I absolutely adore her. And I go because I'd rather have a 15-minute clean than a 30-minute root canal. Okay?
Yeah.
So what she's doing is she's playing on that. You could do the same. So what you do is you do to the 2,200 or what's left of the 2,200, you do that kind of email. That kind of letter. It's always nicer if it's a letter. Yeah. And here's another thing. On your letter, don't get corporate. You're reaching out to friends. Uh-huh. So don't have your company stamp and have the envelope all properly printed. Take the time to sign the bloody letters. And here's the funny thing. It can be your assistant signing the letters. It doesn't even have to be you,
Right.
But hand write the envelopes. Okay? People pay attention to a handwritten envelope because they think it's more personal. Okay. Yeah. Have you got kids?
No.
No? Yeah, do you want mine? I have my kids write all of my envelopes because, I love child slave labor and I like to have them write the envelope so that they can actually have the personal touch. Uh-huh. When someone gets one of these envelopes, they can see, even when a computer tries to do the handwriting kind of thing, we know it's fake. Okay, but take the time to write the envelope and sign the letter. And on there, do you use QR codes much?
I don't, but I know that they're the new thing that really stands out.
Here's the dumb thing. They're the new things that have been around for centuries and no one's really cared about. But they've come back. And especially, do you know one of the things that got everyone more habitual on them? And people like things that they form a habit on. Like it or not, they get used to it. Okay? How many restaurants do you walk into now during this new COVID planet and they ask you to scan the QR code for the menu?
Almost everyone.
they're used to it now. So if you get a QR code, I actually use QR codes, and I don't get paid by these guys. They should, but they don't. I use the company QR Generator. Okay. I like them. You can change the QR code. You can even put your little face in the middle of it. You can do anything, but do your Google search for, your QR, but you can put your logo in the middle of that QR code. So it looks professional, and you can print it onto your envelope, onto your letter. And then when you post the letter out, it looks nice. They've got a letter, they're reading it, and we have to hold a letter, don't we? So we're now engaged when we're reading it. No one holds an email, but you have to hold a letter. Okay. They're reading the letter. They pick their phone up. They scan the QR code and they book an appointment with you. All right. So the letter's a really good idea. You can also email it as a backup. Hey, I sent you this letter. If you didn't get it, give them 5 days in between,
Okay.
If you didn't get it, I wanted to drop it because people may have moved. We move, letters get lost in the post, but we tend not to change the email too much unless it's a company email and we've left the company. Either way, we'll clean up your database. Okay. So you do the letter or the email to the what's left of the 2200. And then when you start getting into your B and your A squad, you reach out to them and go, hey, I love working with friends. So I can't help thinking that if they're friends of yours, they would probably end up being friends of mine. To inspire you to make the appropriate introduction, I'd like to offer you a free visit, a big discount off of your next visit, a code for them and for you. My son's chiropractor offered him a free massage when he brought in a new person. And when the new person came in, they got a 50% discount. Okay. I don't know how much money you're spending on your advertising at the moment. But I'll tell you, there's no better advertising than having someone that is a client and customer of yours saying, hey, John, you got a problem with your neck? You need to chat with Erik. That guy's golden. He knows. You'll never get a better introduction than that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Makes complete sense.
Have you been doing it?
No, I have not.
But it's always amazing that so many people will outsource that problem by throwing money at it. Oh, I'm gonna buy advertising on ads. If someone's already been to you, they already know you, unless you did a shit job, and then they're not going to want to talk to you in any case.
Right.
But we've just come down to the big glorifying focus here, your number. I literally want you, and I see your little yellow sticky notes behind you. I want you after this call to write down 36.
Okay.
Write down 36. And then as you start bringing in those clients, put a cross through it. Then underneath it, 35, 34, 10, 9, 8. Do that, because that will show you your progress. It will inspire you. And I want you to contact me and let me know when you hit your 36.
Okay.
And here's the thing. Every 3 to 6 months, you can do the same thing. And if you've been doing a good job with those people that you brought in from the rest of that 2200, and you've shifted them into your A squad and your B squad, then you can go into the A squad and the B squad and go, hey, friends of yours will be friends of mine. And you do it again. Now, I do like all of your marketing, because let's be honest, anyone that wants to go and get their back sorted out by Erik Simms, they're going to Google you. They're going to look on social, and there's going to be the validation that he knows his shit. All right. But you never, ever, ever go. That's credibility. That's not capture. A TikTok video saying, hey, this is what you need. That's establishing credibility. It's not capturing your audience, because retargeting is becoming a bitch. So this is a credibility grab. This is a, hey, I know what I'm talking about, but now I'm putting it in your hands to contact me. That's what TikTok and advertising is today. But getting your tribe, your people, to actually turn around and go, hey, you need to go to Erik, going over to Erik, that's an endorsement. And that's what you're going for.
I got you. Okay.
What questions you got?
Not a lot, actually. You really kind of nailed everything.
Did any of it sound difficult?
What'd you say?
Did any of it sound difficult?
Oh, not at all.
So is there any reason why you're not going to be doing it?
There is no excuse.
All right. Well, look, they don't have to be long to be impactful, but I want to make sure you do use it. And if you've got any kind of concern or question, send us an email. I'm thrilled that you're part of the Sims Distillery family and the Speakeasy community. Thank you very much for being part of my tribe. But if you've got any questions, just send us an email, and I'll, if you need any kind of, I don't quite understand that, let me know and I'll be happy to answer it.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it, buddy.
Let us know when you get to your 36, Erik.
I will. I'll let you all know.
Cheers, man. Hey, this is Steve Simms, and I hope you liked that episode of Being Coached by Steve Simms. Subscribe over here. Watch some other cool videos over here. Or for your chance to be coached by me for the YouTube series, join here at simsdistillery.com.